the meeting. The Southern Oregon Renegades hosting the South Lane Buzzards from the campus of South Medford High School. Medford, Oregon, it's PFL Football as the 5-2 Buzzards come in, wanting to control things here in the conference. And the Renegades, after a big 31-12 win last week, where they had some great offensive power, some great output from Patrick Shedd, some great defensive plays, seeing if they can put two in a row together. They'd really like to do it. Captains meeting out in the center of the field right now. Glad you could be with us. Demi DeSoto along with Christopher Janish. Michael Summers here doing the team camera. Got the team cameraman here also from South Lane, and even got some Buzzard fans sitting around us, so you might hear their voices as well too. But glad you could be with us here on this very warm and toasty Saturday. Graduation Saturday here in Medford, Oregon. South Medford, North Medford. Graduating classes. Congratulations to all the graduates tonight, going out to forage amongst the world, finding their path. Heck, I graduated 35 years ago and I'm still finding my path.
Sure it was only 35?
Hey, watch it. That would be Chris Janish over there, the peanut gallery. I want to know what's in that lady's mason jar down there. Is that gin and tonic? Pass that up, would you? If nothing else, it's got ice. Boy, it's hot out here. Come on down, watch yourself a game. It's good going on right now. We're about a minute and 45 seconds away from kickoff. I think they're going to try to move the clock up a little bit. We do appreciate you being on this Demedia webcast between the Buzzards and the Renegades. Brought to you by a host of sponsors that would like to tell you about, including Dutch Brothers. You know, you love them, Dutch Brothers Coffee. You can join the Dutch Mafia, get your bumper stickers. They're supporting their community. They're locally owned and operated, based out of Grants Pass. The Boschma family does a great job.
You know what I mean? I want an iced chai right now.
Yeah, why don't you? There's one just down the street right there, right down on Cunningham and Stewart.
Well, I think I know where you're going.
Yeah, me? Yeah. I thought this was a catered event. Anyway, we also want to thank some of our other sponsors too as well. People at Airport Chevrolet, we really appreciate all their hard work and things that they do for this community. There are some great sponsors. AirportChevy.com. Give them a call at 770-1300. That's 770-1300. They are the proud sponsors of number 14, Patrick Shedd, and also Chavo Haro. Well, we're ready for kickoff, and that means it's football time here in the first quarter. It's the Buzz and the Gades coming at you. So enjoy that, and here we go. And the Renegades will be receiving the opening kickoff to start the game.
Ain't that a kick?
You've been around me too long. All right, here comes Patrick Shedd over the right side. He's got a lane open. He's getting out there, gets past Jack Cosgrove. Cosgrove runs him out of bounds. Nice stop made by Jack Cosgrove Jr. I say that again, Jr. His dad is here sitting in front of us, and so he let us know he's a junior. So from now on, Jack Cosgrove will be known as Junior. But it'll be 1st and 10 for the Renegades. And we're just 15-minute quarters in the PFL. 1st and 10, and the ball sitting right at the 45-yard line on this beautiful, beautiful day. Not quite summer yet. That's the 21st is when the solstice occurs, but it sure feels like it right now.
Well, the solstice is halfway through the heat.
Yeah.
So I call this summer, even though it's only spring.
Ron Klump, the line judge on this side here, a full-man crew out there. And you got Gonzalez, hands off. First man through. He's got a yard. He's got two. Getting out there.
Good job fighting there by Gonzalez.
Yeah, Gonzalez, he made the handoff nice, and a good run being made. Renegades picked up a couple on that play. And that looked like Robert Bailey, the running back, on the carry. And pick up, we'll call it 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Boy, they got a bad view down there because the PA guy just said gain of about 5.
Well, if you think they're level with the field
and they're
almost by the end zone, yeah.
Yeah, they're on the 10 trying to look. Yeah.
Well, they're on the 10, but 30 feet behind the 10.
Gonzalez back in the shotgun. He's got 2 back there with him. Pass over the middle. He has a receiver open. Gain on the play. Gets across midfield into Buzzards territory. Down to about the 47-yard line.
Renegades making some good progress so far on this offensive drive.
They're across the midfield stripe. That's an accomplishment. Nicely done. 3rd and short for the Buzzards now. If you're just in the area, come on down. You know, you can watch this game on YouTube on your smartphone. You can watch it here in the stands. Come on down. We'll even provide you some shade if you sit in front of us. So now here's the big third down play. It's big to convert on these, Chris. You want to get that first down and keep the chains moving. Oh, we got motion. Well, I don't know. It looked maybe like offsides, but they're, Buzzards are pointing one way, Renegades are pointing the other way. It's all depending on where the referees point.
Well, Buzzards and Renegades are always going to point in the opposite direction.
Yeah, so it looks like it's going back against the Renegades. So it will be illegal motion to call. It'll stay third down, but now it's going to be third down and about, let's call it 8.
Renegades out there in all red, where the Buzzards are wearing the white with the blue pants.
Yep. One of the 3 sets of uniforms that the Renegades have. They have the reds, the blacks, and the whites. And all with the black helmets. Very nicely done on the uniform committee. Here's Gonzalez back to pass. He's got a man down the sideline. Shed! Oh, just over the reaches. Covered back there. Nicely done by the Buzzards. And so it's going to bring up, that'll bring up 4th down. That means we should see Jason McGregor, and we do. Here he comes. McGregor, the kicking coach for the South Medford Panthers, also played at SOU. He's a very, very talented field goal kicker. And so, here comes another pup tent. So some more shed coming up to the next of us.
Well, the problem is the sun's so low at this point, you have to be down on the track to get shade from that one.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they don't drop theirs over the back like we do. All right, so now McGregor back to kick. Glad you could be with us on the Demedia webcast. Brought to you by a host of sponsors, including Dutch Brothers, Pacific Medical, Airport Chevrolet, Bubba's Barbecue. We'll tell you about some more sponsors along the way. Kick, nicely done. That one's going to go back. He's going to pick it up there. Jamil Wynn. Still on his feet. Gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. And he's finally brought down there. Good job on the recovery. We got a Renegade down on the field. Looks like he took a shot like in the groin or something. Yeah, he took a shot like in the lower part of the stomach there. He'll be okay. I think he's just getting the wind knocked out of him. That's CJ Liato. Slow to get up. No, actually number 2, that's DeMylan Tanner. So Tanner took one in the gut.
Yeah, those ones hurt.
Yeah, that can get you. Well, we do appreciate you being with us. It is the Demedia webcast at the Buzzards. And free falling through the sky to the field. Roxanne off in the distance. We are in the first quarter, no score. Renegades had to punt on their first attempt. And now it's time. See what the Buzzards have up their sleeve. Here's a snap now. Handoff, first man through. Nice job by the Renegades filling the hole there. Got him in there quickly. And the stop is made. Short gain on the play. Only a gain of about 2. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, that play was a good job by the Renegades defense.
Yeah, they plugged the holes quick. Good job there by C.J. Liato on the line. Also on the outside linebacker, Tisdale was out there. Came up from his DB spot to seal down the edge. That'll bring up 2nd down and 8. The ball's on the 27-yard line. We're in the first quarter, 12 minutes to go. Renegades had to punt on their first series. Now it's the Buzzards' turn with 2nd down and about 8 to go. Ireland fakes the handoff. There's a pass downfield. Man's wide open. Oh, my gosh. He beats the defender, and he's got nothing but turf in front of him, and that's going to be a touchdown Buzzards with 11:48 to go.
What a play for the Buzzards.
Man, that was just executed very nicely, executed beautifully as far as the pass completion. Great catch, and he just separated himself and made it all the way into the end zone for our first score of the game. Buzzards lead it 6-0. And I don't see any flags, so it is going to stick. And so it'll be Buzzards 6. 6-0 is our score.
point after there for the 2-point conversion.
So they go for 2. So with 11:46, that was a, let's see, that would have been a 65-yard TD in the first. And so a 2-point conversion makes it 8-0, kind of an odd scoring endeavor there. But as it is, 8-0, Buzzards with the lead. We'll be back with our kickoff coming up in just a moment.
LithiaSuperstore.com is your first stop when you're looking for a new or used car. Get a great deal with the local volume car and truck dealer, home of the largest selection in Oregon and low prices every day. And if we don't have it, we can get it. It all starts at LithiaSuperstore.com. Go there now, LithiaSuperstore.com.
So there you see it, 8-0. It happened quick at the 11:46 mark, and it was a 65-yard touchdown pass very quickly. Who caught that TD? Scott Husley on the catch. We'll figure it out. So now, Renegades going to take a kickoff. Wow. Look at that, all the way into the end zone and out the back of the end zone. Patrick Shedd and Tanner just watch it go back out of the end zone. So they'll take over 1st and 10.
It's hard to run back a kick return for a touchdown when the kick's like that.
Yeah. Again, want to remind you, one of the sponsors of the Renegades is Dutch Brothers. You love them. They're all over the place. They got great coffee. Also brought to you by Pacific Medical. And would also like to thank Airport Chevy. Visit them at airportchevy.com for some great deals. Also, too, Bubba's Barbecue. Be sure you check them out. And so now, here we go. Renegades with their second opportunity.
Renegades would love to get a chance to capitalize off this drive as they weren't able to on the last one.
Yeah, Gonzalez now. He's got Alvin Thornton and Bailey in the backfield with him. He's got 2 receivers here on the near side. Quick pass out to the right. Complete. And a good defensive play there.
Yeah, great job by the defender, waiting for him to catch the ball, but not giving him time to juke and get any more yardage after the catch.
He was on him right afterward very quickly. Gain of about 3 makes it 2nd down and 7 from the 25-yard line. We're in the first quarter with 11:18 to go. 8-0 our lead for the Buzzards. Gonzalez now, 2 in the backfield, 2 receivers here on the near side, 1 on the far side. He's looking deep. There he goes. He's got a man downfield. There's Patrick Shedd on the catch across midfield. Little pushing there by Jamil Wynn.
You hate to see that this early in the game.
I mean, for the first play? What?
Well, you know, there was some talk about Patrick Shedd and the defense before the game about some words exchanged and that kind of thing. So.
Oh, that's right. Again, the big word in sports today, congratulations to American Pharaoh, ridden by Victor Espinoza, has won the Triple Crown by winning the Belmont Stakes. The first time a horse has done that, won the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness, and the Belmont Stakes since 1978. The last horse that won all 3, Affirmed, ridden by Steve Cawthon, that he did. Handoff up the middle, there is the big man, Alvin Thornton, pushing, shoving, carrying people on his shoulders. Alvin Thornton for a gain of almost 10.
I think Thornton had the first guy on him at the line of scrimmage, and then by the time he was taken down, he had about 12 guys on him.
Which is, you know, it's average for Alvin. He kind of reminds me of Tank from the Kitsap County Bears. I mean, he is a big guy, and when those legs get chugging, that's a full-speed locomotive coming at you. Again, we thank you for being with us. 9:54 to go here in the first quarter. Ball's on the 49-yard line, 2nd down and 1. Coming at you, Gonzalez now, 2 in the backfield. He's got receivers split on both sides, 1 in the slot. Quick little screen pass out there. He gets it out to Bailey. Bailey on his move. And he's got a gain of about 3 on the play, maybe. Nice grab by Bailey. Good catch and run by him. Back to the Triple Crown done at the Belmont Stakes today. I was 10 years old. My godfather took me to the races at Belmont Park. It was in 1972. I'm sitting there, and one of the races that day was the Belmont Stakes. And the horses take off. They go around the track. As they're coming around the clubhouse turn, this one horse comes, and it's all by itself. No horses behind it. He's sitting there with a cigar and a scotch in his hand. He's like, "Kid, watch this. You're watching history." I got to watch Secretariat win the Belmont Stakes by 25. Antoine Williams had it in his hands, got a very, very good pop. Lucky he kept his head on his shoulders, lost the ball, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 10 with the ball on the 37-yard line.
Yeah, that would have been a great play for the Renegades, but he just couldn't keep his hands on the ball.
Yeah. He bobbled it up in the air, and there were 3 defenders all taking shots at his head. So we'll see what the Renegades have up their sleeve here. Give it to Alvin Thornton, and there was nowhere for him to go.
Yeah, as soon as he got the ball, he got a defender on him, and he couldn't just shake him.
Yeah, there's not much he could do on that one. So that's going to be 3rd down and long, about 3rd and 13. And that'll be from the, let's call it the 40-yard line. Nice and even on the 40-yard line. Fans calling them the Dirty Birds.
That's a bit of a nickname for him.
Ah. All right, Gonzalez in the shotgun now. He's got 2 receivers here on the near side, one on the far side. Here he goes back in the pocket, rolling out to the right. Gets the ball away, and it's just out of the fingertips of the receiver down the sidelines. He had, looks like Patrick Shedd out there, and that's going to bring up another 4th down. Here comes Jason McGregor. Lives down by the soccer net for the game. McGregor standing back just inside his own territory, Christopher, at about the 49-yard line. My guess is if he hits a good one, he could get it to the goal line.
Yeah, you know, kind of one of those hard areas because it's almost too close for a kick for McGregor.
Yeah, look at that. That one's coming all the way down. Going to take a roll and go out of bounds at about the 15. I think it's where they're going to mark it. Right at the 15-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Buzzards when we come back with 7:50 to go. 8-0 Buzzards with the lead. We'll be back after this message.
Bill's Glass, covering the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. From any room in your home to your vehicle, Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for over 40 years. New vinyl windows, shower enclosures, windshield repair. Trust the industry leader. Bill's Glass, locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Advanced Glass in Grants Pass.
And we're back here, first quarter action. Glad you could be with us. Demi DeSoto along with Christopher Jenish. Michael Summers here as well, doing the camera for the team. This game brought to you by a host of sponsors and live on the internet for free. There's a handoff up the middle. Leon Ireland, former Renegade, running now for the Buzzards. Talked to him before the game. His young son is here, little hyphy.
Ireland had a good head of steam on him, but Renegades defense shut him down.
Yeah, he had a line up the middle, got through that first wedge, but then the linebacking core came in there and shut him down very effectively. So we do see the good effort by the defense being made. It's going to be 2nd down and 1 with the ball at about the 24-yard line. Oh, run up the middle. He's still on his feet. Big defensive play there. In on the stop for the Renegades, Miguel Pena.
That was one of those runs that you weren't really sure who had the ball.
Right. And so that will give the Buzzards a 1st down. They are moving the ball. Everybody here waiting for the sun to set. It's a warm one out here. Come on out, work on your tan. See the game. It's PFL action. It's what it's all about.
Playing just to play.
That's right. Playing just for the sake of the game. 6:25 to go here with 1st down and 10. Ball's at the 29-yard line here in the 1st quarter. There's a quick outlet pass to the outside. He's got some room. He's out across the 35. Gets out to about the 37. But you hear that multiple beeping of the whistle. Yeah. That'll bring up 2nd down and 2. Ball now resting peacefully at about the 37-yard line, we'll call it. Renegades in their black uniforms, black helmets, red uniforms. Buzzards with their blue pants, white shirts, white helmets.
I think the Renegades went with the red ones again just because of how hot it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear the black. They're the home team. They have the prerogative. They could have wore the white. That would be the coolest of the options. So now here a big 2nd down. See what the defense can do to hold these guys. You don't want to let them get 2 scores up on you this early in the game. Long snap. And let's see. I'm not seeing the back judge. Back judge should be throwing his hand up.
Sure gain on that play. Doesn't look like it's enough for the 1st down, though.
No, it didn't look like it. Trying to see if I recognize any of the other officials other than Ron Klump. No, I don't see. No, not Ron Klump, the only one I recognize out there. So now 3rd and 2. Big defensive play here. It'd be really good for the Renegades to hold him here and force a punt.
Well, this is about where they did the long pass last time, so.
Got to watch it because they got one receiver out here to the far side. One out there on the other far side. There's the fake handoff. He's looking deep again. And we got to fight for the ball. And a tie goes to the offense. James Snyder going up for that ball, but I'll tell you what, that was a very close call.
Well, yeah, it looked like the offender came down with it, and then Snyder tried to strip it from him. And in that case, when they both have equal possession on it, they usually go with the player that had possession of it first.
Yeah. Tie goes to the offense, so as they say. So now with 1st and 10, ball at about the 38-yard line. Here come the Buzzards. 2 in the backfield. Handoff going to the 2nd man. That's Leon Ireland. He's going around the outside. Got to contain to the outside. He gets out there and somewhere close to a 1st down. He's down around the 30. We'll have to see. See what they call it here. Clock stops with 3:29 to go. Buzzards have an 8-0 lead, looking to add on to it. You want to smell them too in the game. Oh, man. Big penalty to the end of that to take it down inside 15-yard line. Face mask the call. Personal foul. And it'll be 1st and 10, and we'll start the clock at 3:28 and counting here. 8-0 the lead so far here in the first quarter. Southern Oregon Renegades, a Demedia webcast, brought to you by Dutch Brothers, Pacific Medical, Airport Chevrolet, Chubbas, and a whole bunch of other folks we'll tell you about. Here it is now. He fakes, rolling left, left-handed quarterback. He's going to try to get back. He gets a pass complete. Feet are in. Did he make the catch? Yeah, they are going to mark it in. Number 18 with the grab. Fortunately, we don't have a roster. I'm going to try to go to the PFL website to see if I could find one here, but kind of tough. They didn't bring rosters with them. Last year's champs, the Portland Raiders, they won their first. So, other games going on today, should tell you about as well. A full slate of games here on June 6th. You've got the Portland Raiders and the Bellingham Bulldogs. They're going on. You've got the Gray Harbor Bearcats, Seattle Stallions, Buzzards here against the Renegades. You also got the Portland Pit Bulls taking on the South Sound Nighthawks. That's action for you today. So now 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's second man through with the handoff. He gets down inside on his feet still, gets inside the 10, spins around. Finally, stop made there. Number 99 in on the play. That's Antonio Cobb. So Tone in there on the stop.
Ball runner looks like he hurt his ankle. He's coming out of the game.
Yeah, Jeremy Dickinson in on the stop too. Number 74, Jeremy Dickinson in on the stop. Him and Cobb's kind of tag teamed him there, but it's 3rd and 6 now. Ball sitting right about on the 10-yard line. They can still get a first down inside the 5. Renegades would really like to contain them here. A turnover would be optimal at this point. Got 2 in the backfield. Ireland back there. There's some motion. That'll be a penalty there. So with that, that'll back him up back to almost the 15-yard line. So now it's going to be 3rd down. Make it about 10, just shy of 10 yards. They break out of the huddle now. Got a feeling we're going to see guys moving kind of slow today because of the heat.
Yeah, with all those pads on, it gets kind of hot in there. You don't want to overheat, so lots of guys just slow it down, take it easy.
Yeah. Again, the Buzzards come into today 5-2, looking to extend that, stay toward the top of the standings. Here's a pass into the corner of the end zone. He's wide open, but overthrows them.
Good pressure, D.
And that ball intended out there and incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now the big call, looks like the kicker coming in. So it looks like they're going to try a field goal kicker. Pacific Football League standings are as such. The Portland Raiders defending champs at 7-0. The Seattle Stallions at 4-0. The South Lane Buzzards at 5-2. Bellingham Bulldogs at 3-2. South Sounds Nighthawks, who we saw here, at 2-2. Portland Pit Bulls at 2-3, Clark County Vipers at 2-4, Renegades at 1-3, and the Grays Harbor Bearcats at 1-6. That is your standings in the PFL. This will be a 30-yard attempt. Kick is up. And it is no good. Fortunate break for the Renegades, Chris.
Yeah, keeping this a fairly one-possession game with a 2-point conversion, but good for that.
Good pressure, man. Good pressure. Make a statement right here, boys.
All right, Renegades now will have a chance to take over. We'll be back for their possession in just a second.
This just in, Round Table's introducing a new line of chicken wings. Try our classic and our new boneless wings. Both oven roasted to perfection, both tossed in your choice of 6 sauces, from mild to wild. Starting at only $5.99, they're a great way to round out your pizza. Honest.
And we welcome you back to Renegades Football here. Brought to you by Demedia Webcast. Deputy Soto along with Christopher Janish. No score on the Renegades side of the ball. 8 points on the side of the ball for the Buzzards. 41 seconds to go.
And you form the patty, it's really nice and solid.
I think we determined the crowd mic's useless.
Well, I determined that a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
When you're sitting in the stands,
with the fans and kids who decide to play on the stairs right next to us. Well, that is the end of the quarter, and that's the way it'll end. 8-0 is the first quarter. There it is. So that is the Buzzards and the Renegades, 8-0. And we're going to take a break. We'll come back. Again, today's game brought to you by Dutch Brothers, Pacific Medical, also Airport Chevrolet. And Shubba's. Thank you very much. We'll be back right after this message.
Professional Transportation Services Incorporated is now seeking long-haul drivers to add to their family. PTSI provides outstanding wages, quality equipment, honest dispatching, great benefits packages, and real support from this family-owned and operated company. If you're a professional driver with flatbed or step deck experience looking for a company for the long haul, then contact PTSI today. Covering the 48 continental states and Canada, let the adventure begin today with PTSI.
Your health starts with you. To be your best, you need a partner. That's where we come in. We're Moda Health. We provide health plans for the way you actually live. How do we do this? We connect you to your favorite doctors, customize programs just for you, arm you with great online tools, and so much more. So when you're ready to be better together, you'll find us right there, at your side. You and Moda, better together.
So we're getting ready to start our second quarter of action. Glad you could be with us here. Deputy Soto along with Christopher Janish. We've also got Michael Summers here doing the team film. Short completion for Anthony Gonzalez. So now that brings up a 3rd and 9. Ball is at about the 21-yard line. 2 receivers down here in the flat.
Go, Red!
Gonzalez in the shotgun. He's got Bailey. Oh, we got motion there on the part of Shed. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Back him up just a little bit more. We're in the second quarter. Southern Oregon Renegades football here and on the Demedia website. Glad you could be with us. Tell your friends, check it out. It's absolutely free for you at YouTube. We'll be here again next week for another game Renegades have. You know, fans, you can follow the Renegades games live and recorded in the archive on YouTube at Demedia. Just search Renegades Football on YouTube and look for Demedia.
Buzzards making the big defensive play with the sack of Anthony Gonzalez. And it will bring up 4th and long.
And with that, that'll be another 3 and out, or 4 and out if you count the penalty. And with 14:32 and counting, Renegades now will have to punt one more time.
that was a great play by the defense of the
Buzzards.
But tough luck for the Renegades now having to punt again.
McGregor standing back, ready to reach the snap. He's just inside his own end zone. Big deep kick, going to go out of bounds. Let's see, they'll mark it right about midfield. Yep, they'll start it right at the 50-yard line. That's where we'll start when we come back. We thank you for being with us here today between the Buzzards and the Renegades. Here on. There we go. We'll be back right after this.
I start my mornings fresh with premium brewed My Circle K coffee. I start my mornings fresh with premium brewed My Circle K coffee. Sometimes I choose their house blend. Other times I'm in the mood for their 100% dark roast. And sometimes my mornings start with freshly brewed hazelnut coffee. Creamy smooth, sweet with just a hint of vanilla. And some mornings I like to play barista with a My Circle K cappuccino. So many delicious flavors to choose from. Always fresh, always the way I want it. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Bill's Glass, covering the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. From any room in your home to your vehicle, Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for over 40 years. New vinyl windows, shower enclosures, windshield repair. Trust the industry leader. Bill's Glass, locally owned, family run. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Advanced Glass in Grants Pass.
Renegade football here from South Medford High School. Glad you could be with us. Demi DeSoto along with Christopher Janish. Brought to you as part of the media webcast. You know, when you're dealing with audio, video, you're dealing with the media. That's who we are. Here's the handoff to Hyphy. Ireland slips and falls, and Tanner has him down there with no gain. Leon Ireland. The Ireland Tanner in on the stop.
Yeah! Hold him right here. Let's go, Hop. Back him up.
So all the receivers here, 2 to the left side, with 3 to the left side, in the slot as well. And here we go, shotgun formation, checking the wristband. Ireland, the sole back in the backfield. Comes up under center, changes the play based on what he sees. 12:30 to go here in the first half. High snap, fakes the handoff, broken play. Got to get outside on him. And they nail him for no gain. Nice job there. So with that, that's going to bring up a 4th down and a long one. Those kids are going to crack their skull.
Well, that's what kids do.
I know. But
The Buzzards going for it here on 4th down.
confidence in your offense. You got to love that. They high snap. Looking for the pass. They throw it a wobbler over the middle, and it's incomplete. I don't see any flags. And with that, the Renegades will take over. So it's 8-0 with 11:36 to go. We'll be back in just a moment.
Life in Oregon is great, and no matter the season, there's a reason to shop at Bi-Mart. Owner's Choice is the best pricing on products you use and need every day. You can find extra membership savings in our bulletins and coupon books. With Cyber Deals, you can find it online and buy it in the store. And my personal favorite, Lucky Number Tuesday. Bi-Mart gives away thousands of dollars in products each week just based on your membership number. So visit your local Bi-Mart today, because no matter the season, there's a reason to shop at Bi-Mart.
So here in the second quarter with 11:36 to go, 1st and 10, ball on the 41-yard line, let's call it. Renegades going left to right in their red uniform with the black helmets. Nice run there, getting out across the 45-yard line. Good job, Renegades. Good penetration by the line. Getting some room for Tanner. So Renegades have about 20 yards rushing. Oh, that's the guy. Oh, wow. Here's a handoff now. Tanner up the middle, gets across the 45, gets out to about the 46, maybe the 47. Looks like they're going to mark him down, maybe give him the 48-yard line.
Renegades would love to get that first down here.
So we reached the 10-minute mark, 3rd down and 4 from the 47-yard line. We're here in the second quarter, not the first, as it says on the scoreboard. Our scoreboard says second quarter. There's a pass by Gonzalez up over the middle. Nicely done. Patrick Shedd with the big catch. Has the first down and more down to the 36-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Renegades.
Number 7 for the Buzzards has the work cut out for him taking him down.
So now 1st and 10, first real threat for the Renegades here inside the 40, making their way down with 9:25 to go here in the second quarter. 1st and 10, ball on the 38-yard line. High snap, handoff goes to the first man through. That's Tanner. Tanner gets down inside. Gets down to about the 34. Tanner on the carry for him, another gain. Let's call it about 3. They call it 2 on the scoreboard, but that's okay.
Looks about exactly 2.5.
Yeah. Split the difference, right? And they give it to Bailey. He's not going anywhere. Big defensive play there by the Buzzards. Loss of 1 on the play. Play. Or noses, that's right. And now another 4th down play for the Renegades here. This time it's going to be 4th and 9 from about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, the last play looks like the wires got crossed and he threw and there was no receiver there.
Yeah. So it looks like the Renegades are going to go for it this time, or they're bringing McGregor in. They can't be trying a field goal from there. Wow, he's going to try a 52-yard field goal.
Well, this will be something to see.
Renegades field goal.
But
that field in Renegade history.
what McGregor does when he finishes, he goes over and practices more.
Yeah, he goes over and puts it on the net. So at 7:25, it is a 52-yard field goal by Jason McGregor. That is very impressive. I'll tell you what, that's an NFL field goal right there.
That is quite the field goal.
So now McGregor, after kicking that field goal, he'll probably kick it just as far from the tee. He's got the boot.
Just got a note from Jimmy DeSoto, officially the field goal for Jason McGregor, 52 yards.
There we go. Fielded at the 1. That's Jamal Wynn. He's got some space. Upended there. Nice defensive play on the kick return team. All kinds of players in on that.
Good job by the Renegades, sticking to the basics, not going for anything fancy with that tackle.
Yeah, just knock him off his feet. That's all you got to do.
And it will be 1st and 10 for South Lane at their 30.
Again, Jamil Wynn on the return. He's a wide receiver, a cornerback, a kick returner, a punt returner, 6'3", 195. Guy is your prototype speedster. Kind of like a kid I know that goes to Phoenix High School they're recruiting. So now Buzzards come out with 7:18 to go. Renegades on the scoreboard, 8-3 here in the second quarter. So now Leon Ireland in the backfield. Back there with the quarterback. That's Josh Kennedy. Kennedy gives off to Ireland. Ireland gets through the line of scrimmage and gets out to about the 35. Nice pickup on the play for Hyphy. Number 23 on the stop, James Snyder stepping in, putting in the hard hit. And we're at the 7-minute mark here at South Medford High School. Come on down, have a victory dog, watch the game, enjoy some good company, see what's happening. Again, Kennedy in the backfield. Here comes a man in motion. Fakes the handoff, gives it to Ireland again. He's out across the 40. Ireland's got some room. You got to contain him to the outside. Shed chases him out of bounds, but not before he gets into Renegade territory. Now we have a late flag, which is all too often in the PFL.
That was a great play by the Buzzards.
Yeah.
A great fake and then a great, you couldn't really tell who had the ball, and then by the time you could tell, he was gone.
Yeah, it was a nice in sweep. See, Renegades would be a lot more comfortable in those white uniforms.
Yeah, it would definitely be cooler out there. But I think they like the red ones.
It does go against the Buzzards. That'll mark them back. So a lot of the yardage picked up there by Ireland. He picked up about 15, 20 yards there. So far tonight, Ireland's got about 20 yards rushing.
You hate that when your team works against you.
Yeah. So with that, it'll bring up first down. It'll be from the 42-yard line. Kennedy in the backfield. Leon Ireland back there with him. Two receivers down here to the near side. Over the middle, Snyder almost got to it.
Snyder read that one and ran for it, but he couldn't quite get to it in time.
Yeah. Yeah, he was still looking back over his shoulder, covering a possible runner coming up the middle, and he said, oops, I can go get this, and he made an attempt to get there. Not quite there in time. So now it'll be 2nd down and 10, ball at about the 42-yard line for the Buzzards.
Buzzards really close to this side of the field.
Yeah. Can't see some of the play because the guy's covering the field. First man through. Kennedy keeps it around the outside. Oh, big tackle there on the outside. What a defensive play. Tanner in on the stop from his outside linebacker position. Actually, he came up from the defensive back position to make the stop. Good effort closing down the outside containment. Renegades known for that. Buzzards now with a 3rd and 10 from the 42-yard line with 5:44 to go here. It's 8-3. Buzzards with the lead over the Renegades. Stacked a whole bunch of guys in the box. Now they're heading down, guy over the middle. Cosgrove going down the middle. He's wide open, but they show the short route. They're going to get a defenseless receiver? Boy, Kennedy had Jack Cosgrove wide open downfield. He was waving his hand saying, please see me, please see me. He was stretching down the field with nobody within 10 yards of him. Let's see what we got. We're probably going to get a personal foul here. Oh, ineligible man downfield. South Lane SLB.
It brings up 4th down for the Buzzards.
So with that 4th down, let's see if they're going to punt. They do. They're dropping back into punt formation. Patrick Shedd going back for the Renegades. For those of you who are hockey fans, the Lightning defeat the Blackhawks 4-3 to even the Stanley Cup Finals to 1-1. Jason Garrison, goal ahead at 11:11 left in the 3rd period. And South Lane Buzzards take a timeout. We'll take one too. We appreciate you being with us here. This game brought to you by Dutch Brothers Coffee, also Pacific Medical, Airport Chevrolet, and Chubba's, some of the fine sponsors. We'll be back in just a moment along the Demedia Webcast Network.
Do you want to pay less for your next vehicle? Well, it all starts at lithiasuperstore.com. Do you want lower rates? lithiasuperstore.com. Do you want access to search over 4,800 vehicles from home? lithiasuperstore.com. Do you want to be sure you got the best value on your next vehicle? lithiasuperstore.com. You want low prices. You want low payments. You want the low rates and selection. You want a great experience. lithiasuperstore.com or by calling 855-35-SUPER.
You know that there's a Grange Co-op nearby for all your year-round home, farm, and ranch needs. In fact, we've been helping.
And so now, 5:25 to go. They're back in punt formation. Patrick Shedd back deep, standing at about his own 22-yard line. Here's the snap. There's the kick. High tumbling kick. Patrick Shedd takes it. Makes his move coming around the side. He's got a block. Oh. Alvin Thornton hitting you full speed. Alvin Thornton, he's like, yeah, that's what it feels like.
And that was a good clean hit there by Thornton.
That's why they tell you got to keep your head on a swivel, because you got guys like Alvin Thornton coming at you.
Well, and he came almost straight at him. It was
a fair, clean hit.
It was a clean hit, and it was a hard hit, and it's one of those ones that you hate to get hit by.
Yeah.
Because it's clean, but that doesn't help it hurt any less.
Yeah, that guy will be seeing that hit in the morning. They'll show that one at IHOP because that was a pancake hit. Portland Timbers against the New England Revolution Saturday night, 7:30, Providence Park. Check it out. They're getting ready to start too. Little payback going on now. So now we're going to see some. Okay, teams separate, go back to your huddles. You know, so now it's becoming where they want to make big hits, okay? That was Akeem Barron. 5'10", 214, put the big hit on him. And Tanner got up. No gain on the play. No loss on the play either. So now here's Gonzalez under center. First man through. Alvin Thornton takes a big hit, drags a couple guys, gets about 2-3 yards. And they drag him down. Nice job there. In on the stop, number 54, Luke Sims, 6'1", 250 defensive end. Also in on the stop with him too as well, number 57, that's Connor Sweeney, the 6'1", 265 defensive tackle. That'll bring up third down and 5 from the 45 with just under 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Renegades now on the board, 8-3, close game. If they can take this one down, make a drive, and get a score, they can take the lead going into halftime, Chris.
Yeah, they would love to do that. Definitely give them a confidence booster.
Yeah, keeping it close against a good 5-2 team. That's a good job by them. Good fan support for the Renegades once again. Nice full stands. Good crowd here from the Buzzards too.
Well, yeah, the good thing about the Buzzards is they aren't that far away, and you almost have that rivalry of two Southern Oregon teams.
Yeah, it's not like playing one of the Seattle teams where it's a 12-hour trip to get here.
Yeah, you get a good crowd down from them. You even get players from this area that are playing for them.
Yeah.
So some of these players actually know each other outside of the game.
Oh yeah, a lot of handshakes and hugs before the game. Alvin Thornton trying to find somewhere to run, and he had nowhere to go. Very good defense there. Nice job there on the defensive side. Amongst others in on the play was Toby Hay. Loss of 1 on the play. We got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. We'll be back after this along the Demedia webcast. Thanks for being with us. Back after this, after a word from the Medford Police Department about your public safety.
This is Officer Schilder reminding you that all Medford city parks are now designated smoke-free. A no smoking ordinance was passed on March 20th, 2014 by the City Council to ensure that everyone has a safe and enjoyable time in your city parks. This prohibits the smoking of cigarettes, cigars, pipe tobacco, and chewing tobacco while in city parks, with the exception of the designated smoking area in U.S. Sailor Community Park. Thank you for helping make your parks a great experience for others. I'm Josh Schilder, and public safety is my business.
And we welcome you back to today's game. It is Demedia coverage of the Renegades and the Buzzards here. Great action, part of the Pacific Football League. Last year's champ, the Raiders. Buzzards doing very well this year, 5-2. Renegades just got their first win last week. You saw it here on the Demedia YouTube channel. Also want to thank Dutch Bros for their sponsorship. Pacific Medical, Airport Chevy. Check them out at airportchevy.com. And Chubba's. So we're in the second quarter. It's 8-3. Here come the Renegades. Second down and 11 now after a loss of 1 on the play. Here's Gonzalez back looking, throws it over the middle, over the head of it, Antoine Williams. stops the clock with 2:58 to go. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11. Pretty full stands.
Yeah,
for a graduation night.
For a hot night like this also.
Yeah, hot night like this. You got North and South Medford High Schools graduating tonight, so you know there's 2,500 people at North, and there's probably 2,500 people at South for the graduation. Because North can hold 2,500 people, and it's standing room only. You know, the tickets they give out fills the joint.
Yeah.
A lot of the kids we've known along the year in sports graduating tonight. Going on to different places. Nevada, Western Nevada. Here's Gonzalez, the quick out, gets it to Patrick Shedd. He's got some open field. That's when he's most dangerous. There he goes. He's got the 1st down and more. Still on his feet. Down to about 32-yard line. Moves the chains, stops the clock. And that's what you expect out of Patrick Shedd.
Yeah, that's what he's great for. You can give it to him and know you're going to get yardage.
Yeah.
You know, I was pretty impressed. I looked through my brother's North Medford yearbook, and he was on 8 different pages because in the back they tell you what page this person's on. And that was a tie with Tristan Holmes.
Wow.
And that was one more than Troy Fowler.
The star quarterback and baseball player. Wow.
Yeah.
And Tristan Holmes, a valedictorian, track, football, and basketball player.
Yeah, my brother does theater and a whole bunch of
there you go.
other extracurriculars with the
You know
school.
how you get that to work? You get on the yearbook committee.
He said he does know people on the yearbook committee.
There you go. That's how you do it. There's a big play defensively. That one by number 3 of the Buzzards coming in to make the tackle. That is Bryson Littlejohn, 6', 235 linebacker making the stop. We're approaching the 2-minute mark to halftime here. Ball now on about the 32-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Renegades. It's 8-3 here in the first half of play.
Let's go!
At North Medford, the yearbook committee is called the Tornadii.
The Tornadii? Yeah.
Or the
Tornadia. Tornadia. Coming up at halftime, we'll have stats and more. Plus a performance by the Red Hot Chili Peppers right here on the field. Not really. Here's Gonzalez back to pass. He's got a pass out there. Oh, receiver turned around and the ball was already on its way a little bit to the outside. Stops the clock with 1:27 to go.
He turned around just in time to see the ball fly past
Go by him, yeah. Turn around as it's like whoosh, there it goes. Okay. And let the sandcastles begin down in the long jump pit.
My question is there any real strategy to the socks of the football players?
No, I mean, some of them are compression related to holding the muscles.
It's all kind of like a mishmash, though.
Yeah.
Of like baseball socks are baseball socks, basketball socks are basketball socks.
Yeah. Some guys don't wear socks. Some guys wear compression leggings.
Yeah, there's not really any socks just for football.
Yeah.
You know, there's soccer socks.
Here's Gonzalez rolling out to his right. Got to get rid of the ball. He's going to float it in the end zone. Got a flag down there. Have to see.
I think Tanner was pushed out of bounds.
Could be. We'll see as the official comes. He's coming up to the white cap. See what he's got. See what he's got. He's talking what's happening. They're looking where the spot was. It's all speculation at this point. Here it comes. Here's the call. Holding against the defense. That'll be a 1st down. As you just heard from PA announcer Greg Roberts, 1st and 10 for the Renegades. That ball now, let's see where they mark it. It's going to be down. It's a spot foul. Obviously somebody in the shade saying turn up the heat. So with 1:19 to go here in the first half, it is 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Renegades trail 8-3, but that could be changing here. As we've seen, they're already within McGregor's distance.
Yeah, but they're kind of knocking on the door for that lead.
That's right. Tanner, still on his feet, gets inside the 20. Now it's a scrum. quickly turned into a rugby scrum there. Clock continues to run with 1:02 to go. Second down and 10. Don't want to waste a lot of time here. You want to give yourself, I mean, they've got 2 timeouts left. Tanner now with about 15 yards rushing. Alvin Thornton with about 15 yards rushing here in the first half. That nice hot breeze blowing in here, but we'll take any breeze we can get.
Yeah, with 2 sides, it gets kind of stuffy here.
There's an outside pass to Tanner. Tanner's got some moves, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Renegades.
That was a heavy tackle right on the 1-yard line, but he managed to make it into the end zone.
Yep, and the Gades like that take the lead 9-8 with McGregor coming in to extend it to 10. Nice pass there, 28 seconds to go. And that pass, and that was Tanner, or was that Shed? 4, or was it 2 or 14?
I think he said Tanner, but it didn't look like either of those numbers. It looked like a double digit.
Number
20,
2. That
number
was Tanner.
2?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was number 2. That was on a 20-yard TD pass. McGregor makes the kick good, and the Renegades, right before the half, take a 2-point lead. When we come back, they'll be kicking off and trying to close out the half. We'll be back after this message.
This just in. Roundtable's introducing a new line of chicken wings. Try our classic and our new boneless wings. Both oven roasted to perfection, both tossed in your choice of 6 sauces, from mild to wild. Starting at only $5.99, they're a great way to round out your pizza. Honest.
Yeah. Renegades, Buzzards, brought to you on the Demedia webcast. Glad you could be with us here for this PFL action this week. Deputy Soto along with Christopher Janish. And it's now, as you see it, 10-8 Gades. And so far, 4 of those 10 points are Jason McGregor.
He's having a pretty good night.
Not bad for a kicker. That's what we used to call him. My son played with him here, and we'd always call him, "Hey, kicker." Hey, kicker, get on the bus. Football teams don't have a lot of respect for kickers.
Well, the kicker isn't usually that physical a position.
Right.
It's a lot more technical.
It's a loner kind of position.
Yeah.
There's McGregor's kick. High, going back right to the goal line and out of the end zone. No time off the clock. 28 seconds to go. It'll be 1st and 10. As the Buzzards will have the ball. Nice job there. See what they can do with it now. Renegades took advantage of their opportunity. Buzzards kind of walking up and down the sidelines, Chris, going, hey, what the heck's going on here?
Well, yeah, I think they were expecting
to roll them.
Yeah, to roll them, and Renegades definitely putting up a fight.
See if
and
they
winning.
can continue that fight. So we'll have to see what happens here. 1st and 10. Let's see if they try to do something or just go to the half and regroup. Are you going to try to make something happen in 28 seconds? All right, here they come, defense. Get ready. Get somebody out on this receiver. Crowd into it, supporting their Renegades. Here's Kennedy, little outlet pass. Gets it out there, clock ticking. And they get him down. Ball's fumbled. Renegades say they've got it. Let's see what the official says. And they're saying, do they have it? And they do. The Renegades come out with the ball. 16 seconds to go. They still have 2 timeouts, Chris, so they could run a couple quick passes and get down in field goal range or the end zone. Take a shot at the end zone.
Yeah, I think the question to this is, do you throw it to Patrick or do you throw it to Tanner?
Yeah. It's not a question of whether or not you're going to throw it. It's who you're going to throw it to.
You know, Patrick's normally their go-to, but Tanner's been having a great night.
Yeah.
Let's go, Red! Let's go, Red!
So we'll have to see here what they're going to do. Gonzalez in the huddle. Antoine Williams in there, the tight end. Alvin Thornton in there in the backfield. So they send out to the far side. The receiver to the far side, number 10. That's Wes Roper. And they got Shed and Tanner down here to the right side. He's looking over the middle. Gets to the outside.
Yeah, baby! Go, Tanner! Go,
Tanner.
Get out of bounds! Get out of bounds!
And he gets out of bounds. They just waste it down. So we're talking another long field goal attempt.
Let's go, Deuce! He was trying to get extra yards.
So it's going to be second down now and about 10. All right, here comes McGregor. He's going to try another mile-long field goal. He made one from 52 earlier. That's a Renegades record.
So is this one easy for him?
This is going to be the same distance. He's going from the right hash mark this time. It'll be exactly 52 yards again.
Renegades will take their second timeout. So with the timeout, we want to thank more of our sponsors, Advanced Organics and Garden and Merlin. And they are sponsoring Jeremy Dickinson, Nemo's Kitchen on South Riverside here in Medford. And they're proud to sponsor Antonio Cobbs and Dutch Brothers, who has been supporting the Renegades for years. Thank all of these sponsors for their great support.
Greg Roberts thanking some of the sponsors along the way. And this will be another 52-yard attempt, so he's attempting to tie his own record.
Well, I was wondering this. Jason McGregor hit a 52-yarder. That was a Renegade record previously. That's what he's trying now.
Oh, that's incomplete. Bad snap. Couldn't quite get it down in time. It was a high snap.
Tanner, incomplete.
So here's my question. The clock didn't move.
Oh. So what are they doing here? Are they going to call the play over or something? What happened? Well, because they still have another try. That's right. It's not fourth down. Yeah, they brought it down to 3 seconds, as our statistician Michael Summers pointed out.
3 seconds left in the half.
They'll try it again this time. Oh, he put him back on the 52. He should have backed it up to the 53. He's got a win kind of working in his favor. Yeah, you got to get those blocks out quick. I mean, that high snap kind of took a second timing. McGregor's got to time his launch just right because those guys are coming in quick. Here we go with another 52-yard attempt by Jason McGregor. Tie his own record as a Renegade. There's a nice snap. There's the kick. It's up. It's got the distance. It's good. Jason McGregor with 250 yards. And that ends the half.
What a way to end the first half of play with the score of the South Lane Buzzards 8, your Southern Oregon Renegades 13.
How's that? 13-8 Renegades. I'll tell you what, not one, but two 52-yard field goals, Chris.
Well, that's something for the record books.
I'll tell you what, you don't see that very often, and you definitely don't see that twice in one game, and you definitely don't see that ever at all in the PFL.
Yeah.
You see those kind of kicks in the NFL. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe that's where McGregor's going after the season's over. I'll tell you what, with a boot like that, there better be somebody looking at him.
Yeah, with kicking like that, you never know where he could go.
Well, we've just reached the halftime, and the Renegades, I think, have shocked the Buzzards. They are going into the locker room saying, wait a minute, these aren't, like Dennis Green said, they're not who we thought they were. They're somebody else. And it is halftime. So we do appreciate it. And we'll be back in just a moment with our halftime entertainment. I think that's going to be Chris singing, but we'll tell you about that when we get back.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
He started on the sidelines with Woody Hayes at The Ohio State University, has treated Major League ball players on the way up with the Pirates and Yankees, and made sure NCAA champion gymnasts from Utah were in top form. Locally, he's been a trainer for Eagle Point High and the Medford Rogues baseball team and countless individual athletes. For 32 years, Steve Zirkle has been putting that extensive experience to work for you and I as the owner of Medford Sports Injury and Therapy Centers. Visit medfordsportsinjury.com for locations near you.
Do you want to pay less for your next vehicle? Well, it all starts at lithiasuperstore.com. Do you want lower rates? lithiasuperstore.com. Do you want access to search over 4,800 vehicles from home? lithiasuperstore.com. Do you want to be sure you got the best value on your next vehicle? lithiasuperstore.com. You want low prices. You want low payments. You want the low rates and selection. You want a great experience. lithiasuperstore.com or by calling 855-35-SUPER.
You know that there's a Grange Co-op nearby for all your year-round home, farm, and ranch needs. In fact, we've been helping families grow in our communities since 1934. Today, we continue to offer local expert advice, products, and services to help make life in our corner of the world that much greener. But did you know that you can also find all your favorite products online at GrangeCoop.com? Save yourself time and order online. GrangeCoop.com. We're bringing the cooperative to you.
Life in Oregon is great, and no matter the season, there's a reason to shop at Bi-Mart. Owner's Choice is the best pricing on products you use and need every day. You can find extra membership savings in our bulletins and coupon books. With cyber deals, you can find it online and buy it in the store. And my personal favorite, Lucky Number Tuesday. Bi-Mart gives away thousands of dollars in products each week just based on your membership number. So visit your local Bi-Mart today, because no matter the season, there's a reason to shop at Bi-Mart.
A neighborhood with spirit.
The pizza joint around the corner. A place to hang out with my friends. The attic.
The basement. Being close to my grandchildren.
Yay.
A formal dining room. That's the soul.
At RE/MAX, there are nearly 90,000 agents to find the perfect fit for all the things that move you.
What moves you?
You know that there's a Grange Co-op nearby for all your year-round home, farm, and ranch needs. In fact, we've been helping families grow in our communities since 1934. Today, we continue to offer local expert advice, products, and services to help make life in our corner of the world that much greener. But did you know that you can also find all your favorite products online at GrangeCoop.com? Save yourself time and order online. GrangeCoop.com. We're bringing the cooperative to you.
Professional Transportation Services Incorporated is now seeking long-haul drivers to add to their family. PTSI provides outstanding wages, quality equipment, honest dispatching, great benefits packages, and real support from this family-owned and operated company. If you're a professional driver with flatbed or step deck experience looking for a company for the long haul, then contact PTSI today. Covering the 48 continental states and Canada, let the adventure begin today with PTSI.
Your health starts with you. To be your best, you need a partner. That's where we come in. Remote Health. We provide health plans for the way you actually live. How do we do this? We connect you to your favorite doctors, customize programs just for you, arm you with great online tools, and so much more. So when you're ready to be better together, you'll find us right there, at your side. You and Moda, better together.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
He started on the sidelines with Woody Hayes at The Ohio State University, has treated Major League ball players on the way up with the Pirates and Yankees, and made sure NCAA champion gymnasts from Utah were in top form. Locally, he's been a trainer for Eagle Point High and the Medford Rogues baseball team and countless individual athletes. For 32 years, Steve Zirkle has been putting that extensive experience to work for you and I as the owner of Medford Sports Injury and Therapy Centers. Visit medfordsportsinjury.com for locations near you.
of gold. I'm well known everywhere I go. I got some stories that I never told. I play my hand and I never fold. Black hat but a heart of gold. I'm well known everywhere I go. I got some stories that I never told. I play my hand and I never fold. Now I'm getting old, now I'm looking grown. People hear my songs and now they want to know what we doing, where we be, who's on the verse, who's on the beat. Do you love it, do you please? Will you fall off or will you lead? Are you going to colors like autumn leaves? Do you got your friends and family? I guess it's just the man in me. I hope they understand me. That good people are vanishing. They sell their soul for glamour things. It's above my head bannering. I got my P's and Q's from my mama. I got manners, G. Always spill my heart out and I don't let it embarrass me. I got my P's and Q's from my mama. I got manners, G. Always spill my heart out and I don't let it embarrass me.
Black hat but a heart of gold. I'm well known everywhere I go. I got some stories that I never told. I play my hand and I never fold. Black hat but a heart of gold. I'm well known everywhere I go. Yeah, I got some stories that I never told. I play my hand and I never fold. Black hat but a heart of gold. They heard the sample, now they feel the soul. Don't believe most of what you're told, cause the devil is disguised, ready to stir you down the wrong road. Heaven is real, so that's what I'm a rhyme about. And if hell is too, I don't wanna find out. Cause I know life is hard, easy to act up, but you gotta think about your mummy before you go get wrapped up. Man, they like, he really changed up. No, it's the same me, just a different lane, bruh. I promised all my homies that I'd stay the same now. And I'ma stay down for all the ones who stayed down. And for a change, I think we all should pray now. We all different, that's what makes us the same now. And even Paul George gotta take his pace now. But me and Skymine, we like Mitch and Ace now. Yeah, we paid for it.
We welcome you back to South Medford High School. Renegades coming at you. Our score as we speak, 13-8. Now, not one. We're just going to talk football for a second, Leona, because that's not why I wanted you here. We had Jason McGregor kick a 52-yard field goal.
Yes.
Renegade record. I would almost say it's safe to say that might be a PFL record.
Probably.
Not once, but twice in the same
heard
game.
That.
How freaking awesome is that?
It's totally awesome. It's incredible.
It's unbelievable.
We've got good athletes.
Yeah, really good guys. I mean, I'll tell you what, you saw from the action here. But Leona's here, one of the owners of the Renegades, along with Rock, and a nice crowd out here. I mean, I was thinking, you got 2,500 people at North graduation, you got 2,500 people at South graduation. You know, no, there ain't going to be nobody here tonight.
I thought it was going to be dead. I thought it would be crickets.
Yeah.
And I'm pleasantly surprised with all of our fan support, including Buzzards fans.
Yeah, the Buzzards, what did they, charter a bus?
I don't know, but they came out in full force, so it's been a really nice, fun, entertaining time.
Yeah, I mean, there's a really, all you folks up there in the South Eugene area, you ought to think about coming down here because they're here. All right, so now let's talk a little bit about a couple things. Number one, in the program here, there's a ton of people, and some of the people that we want to thank right out of the gate. We want to thank our friends like these guys at Dutch Brothers, who've been for a long time here.
They have, I think, almost since the beginning, our very first season in 2008. They've been supporting us, and we couldn't do it without them and the rest of our sponsors.
Yeah, so Dutch Brothers, thanks to them, and our good friend Jameson.
Yes, Jameson Davis, former Renegade.
Former Renegade, big part of that. Also, the folks at Pacific Medical.
Mm-hmm. Greg Waltz is a good friend from college.
Mm-hmm.
So both Rock and I went to college with him.
You have no life.
I have like two.
I thought it was just
friends.
kids
Greg's
and work.
one of them.
Kids and work, right?
Well, he's my imaginary friend.
Oh.
I tell people he's my friend, but he doesn't know that. I tell people that
he doesn't actually. He has like no driver's license or anything. He's not actually a citizen.
No, Greg's a good guy at Pacific Medical, and he'll take care of you. Especially if you mention the Renegades, he'll give you a discount.
There you go. Another great sponsor, Airport Chevrolet, Airport Chevy. They've got Chevy, Buick, GMC, Cadillac right there along the way there. They got that big giant flag flying there. And, if you're looking for a new car, check them out. Tell us about their sponsorship and how they help us.
They have helped us the last couple of years as well, and they've sponsored sometimes
Players.
2 players at a time, which is extremely helpful.
Or just one really big player.
2 little ones.
2 little ones or one really big player.
Or one, yeah. But they are really great supporters, and the gal that helps us there is a huge fan. I've yet to meet her, but I hear she's a huge sports enthusiast, and we're just really happy to have their support.
So she's a big athletic supporter?
She is. Yeah, she's a 2 tiny athletes supporter.
There you go.
But we appreciate their support. We know they treat people well out there, so we hope people will make their way out there and let them know the Renegades sent you.
Another one we want to thank, too, Chubba's Barbecue.
Yes, that's a new person for us this year. The name sticks out, so that's how I know it's a new person this year. So I'm excited about that. Welcome aboard, Chubba's, and we look forward to a long-lasting relationship with you. And
now they're in Grants Pass?
They're in Grants Pass, yes.
Yeah.
I haven't tried them yet, but I love barbecue.
I'm going
so I'm
to
looking forward
because
to it.
I always go and try the sponsors. Like last time you had Laughing Clam.
Oh, Laughing Clam's good.
Man, I went and ate at Laughing Clam. Oh, really good. So now Chubba's, you're on my radar.
Yes, they're totally on our radar, and please go see them if you haven't yet, and if you've heard of them, please go. And I'm looking forward to going. I don't get to Grants Pass much, but I do like to go for good food.
Yeah, but the next time you go, you will be going to Chubba's.
Next time I go, I'm definitely going to Chubba's. Yep.
Yeah, just one of the many, many sponsors. Here tonight, we have Victory Dog, Chuck and the crew down here, so you can come get the famous Victory Bacon Dog. Just a quick run through here. Chiropractic Physicians Group, John Blinkush, yeah.
John. Some close friends of ours, Rock and I, as well. John and his wife, Deanna, have supported us every year. We love them to pieces and bits. And I've actually been a patient of Dr. Blinkush before. He does really great work. So
that's a nice thing. Let's see, where else we got here? Pacific Medical, you have the Dickinson family, Chubba's Barbecue, Budget Automotive.
Another new one. Those are new to us this year. And we appreciate having them. And I'm guessing, I don't know much about them, but I'm just going to say good things already because, I mean, if you've got budget in your title.
Yeah, you got to be affordable.
Yeah.
You got to be affordable. And it says here they're sponsoring John Hawk.
Yes.
They're located on Riverside Avenue. You can check them out and check them out. Drop them an email. Tell them what the problem is with your car. It's budgetautomotive1315@gmail.com. They're located at 1315 Riverside Avenue. Also, Tasha Gill sponsoring Michael Bivens, Chris Morgan sponsoring Anthony Gonzalez.
Lots of family sponsorships.
And that do-rag he wears. You got Adapt Physical Therapy on Sky Park Drive. Adapt Medford.
Yep, they're a new sponsor this year for us, and we appreciate.
And what an appropriate sponsor for a football team.
Yes.
A physical therapy group.
Yes.
Because I'm sure a couple of these guys are going to need them after the game.
Yeah.
Discount Computers.
New sponsor for us this year. Same with Top Notch Lawn and Garden, new sponsor for us this year.
Yeah, we got Mimo's Kitchen. Who can't, some good stuff there.
They're good.
Yeah.
Have you been there before?
I have not. I've seen it, and I need to go.
Yeah.
Advanced Organics and Garden for all your supplies there. Yeah. We've also got Northwest Pizza, in case you're hungry, on Siskiyou Boulevard.
Oh, yeah, in Ashland. They're good.
Advocare.
Our good friend Jim Miller, he's an Advocare distributor. If you know anything about it, reach out to him and see if you can get, he'll help you out.
There you go. The Cantrell family, the Butler family, a host of other sponsors too, the Trask family, Eagle Point Eye Care in Eagle Point, Daly's Window Cleaning, Pacific Medical, as we mentioned before, the Pier 21 Tavern on Stewart. What else we got here? Anyway, any other announcements we want to make? We're back here again next week.
Back here again next week.
Here
It'll
or
be
at
our
Spiegelberg?
last home game. It's at Spiegelberg, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually in there.
Oh, okay.
But we'll be at Spiegelberg next week. It's our last home game of the season, so make sure you come see us. We'd really love to go out with a bang at home.
That would be good. Well, we're getting ready to start second half. Leona, thanks for being with us. All right. Leona Westall, one of the owners of the Renegades. Oh, he's got some room. There's a flag. That'll bring him down. So with the flag, which will probably be a block in the back, we'll see it probably come back. Thanks to Leona Westall, the president and owner of the Renegades, along with Rock. Thanking some of the sponsors along the way. We got more to thank as well. Southern Oregon Spine Care, the Saputo family, Willie and Tamara Whitaker, Sponsors of Thomas Whitaker, the Presley family, Mike's Marine, located on Bullock Road. Mike's Marine. Mike's Marine Medford.com.
No foul backed it up a little bit.
Penalty, yeah, that will bring it back as we start our third quarter play, and I think much to the surprise of the Buzzards, the Renegades have the lead. So let's see what they can do here. So what do you think, Chris, is going to have to happen here? Renegades doing a very good job containing this very good Buzzard team.
Yeah, I think the Buzzards probably strategized a lot at halftime. It's going to be important for the Renegades to be able to adapt to keep up with the Buzzards.
Yeah.
Buzzards a pretty good team here in the PFL.
They're doing pretty good at 5-2, and I'm sure they want to keep it going. They're toward the top of the standings, so another whistle. What are we going to get here? Whitecap calling it off, and we have a timeout call. Buzzards a little confused coming out in the second half. That's not like their style of play. Got some confusion going on. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Again, thanks to Leona Westall for sitting in with us and giving us some information on all the sponsors that help make it. If you'd like to be a sponsor, give me a call. I'll get it along to Leona. 541-941-1602. I'm Demi DeSoto, along with Christian Janish. Christian, I just gave you a new name. Christopher.
Well then.
Well then, I just made you sound British. All righty, so here we go. See what they can do now here in the third quarter, trailing by 5. Fumble on the play, ball's loose. Renegades say they have it, and they do. Renegades on the defensive side of the ball get it inside the red zone to start the second half.
I think the refs love that kind of fumble and recovery because it's not a huge scrum of players that you have to pull everyone out. It's just one guy on the ball, easy to call.
Somebody knocks it out, somebody jumps on it, and it's over. Not like a big scrum where everybody's in there biting and fighting and punching and pinching and doing all that stuff. I remember those piles well. Those were fun. So now Renegades 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line. Just like that, they turn it around and take advantage of the big turnover. And they say defense wins championships. Renegades always known for their championships. There goes McGregor down to get warmed up in case he has to come in for a PAT or for a field goal. So here we go now. Gonzalez under center. He's got one receiver out on the far outside. Second man through. Still on his feet. Picks up about a yard or two. Tanner. Gain of 2 on the play. For Tanner, that's about 20 yards on the day so far. He's had carries of 2, 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, and 2. No, don't play those numbers in the lotto, but that's his carries on the night. Renegade fan base here. Kids down in the long jump pit, building sandcastles. Saturday night in Medford, Oregon. Life is good. Here's Gonzalez rolling back. He's thrown to the corner. He's got a man. Looks like he was tripped up. No flag. Intended for Patrick Shedd in the corner, and he was covered out there, so we'll have to see what happens. And so now here they are with 3rd and 8 from the 15-yard line. Back to Gonzalez. He's got a quick pass over the middle. Has a man, and he makes the catch for a touchdown.
That was Tanner on the catch.
In the third quarter now with 13:52 to go. A 15-yard TD pass to number 2, Tanner. And the busiest man in show business, Jason McGregor, in for another point after attempt.
How good do you think it feels to be McGregor not having to kick punts?
Yeah, that's right. I'm not kicking punts today. I'm kicking PATs and field goals. And it is good, and he makes it 20-8. And there are some shocked Gades. All right, we'll be back right after this.
You know that there's a Grange Co-op nearby for all your year-round home, farm, and ranch needs. In fact, we've been helping families grow in our communities since 1934. Today, we continue to offer local expert advice, products, and services to help make life in our corner of the world that much greener. But did you know that you can also find all your favorite products online at grangecoop.com? Save yourself time and order online. grangecoop.com. We're bringing the cooperative to you.
And we welcome you back, 20-8. Yes, that is a correct score. You are not seeing something incorrect, expecting the 5-2 Buzzards to be wiping the floor with the Renegades. Well, not according to the Renegades. They said, hey, not in our house. And I'll tell you what, DeMylan Tanner on the 15-yard touchdown pass from Gonzalez. Anthony with the nice strike. 13:52 to go here in the third. McGregor now to kick. Let's see. I think he's going to put it out at about the 5. Here it goes, and it's at the, it bounces by him. It touched it. That's a live ball. Goes out the end zone. That's a safety. That's a safety. He touched it. That should be a safety. Okay, they're going to let him do a touchback. I thought if the referee indicated that he touched the ball. Had he just let it gone, it went out the back of the end zone, but he touched it, which made it a fumble. And so basically it's fumbling out the back of the end zone. So it should be placed at the 2-yard line. They're playing pro rules. All right, so they're going to mark the ball at the 25-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, 13:45 to go, 20-8 our score. Buzzards now scratching their head, figuring out what they got to do to get back in this one. Kennedy under center. He's got one in the backfield. That's Ireland. He's pointing out to the left side where nobody's at, saying, watch out for this blitzer who stays home. Hands off to Ireland. Ireland brought down quickly. No real gain on the play. Of course, Leon Ireland, a former Renegade, played here for years. He was on the team that went up to the championship and played against the Kitsap County Bears. Team my son Michael DeSoto was on a few years ago. We went up and played a great game against a very good team. Lost the Pacific Football League Championship up near Seattle. That was a fun trip. Coach Garrett Butler was the head coach, former Renegade himself, who now is the tight end coach for the national championship NAIA champion SOU Raiders. Third quarter action, Demedia webcast, Southern Oregon Renegades taking on the Buzzards. He's got lots of room to throw. He's got a man on the outside. Tanner with the stick.
Tanner doing a great job on both sides of the ball.
Tell you what, that guy is an all-round athlete, and he's playing like it today.
Someone ate his Wheaties.
Yeah, somebody had their Wheaties. Swallowed a couple raw eggs. Did some push-ups. Tell you what, for the Buzzards, what do we got here? The Portland Thunder at the LA Kiss, June 7th, 3 o'clock at the Honda Center on Catella Avenue. If you're down in Anaheim watching this game, see what's happening. Indoor football, Portland Thunder. Not quite sure if Thomas is back in action or not. I think he's still injured, is he? Yeah. Had to check with our statistician, Michael Summers, for that one. Oh, yeah, Bryce Pilo's playing for them, the Crater graduate. He went to Arizona. What? Yeah, I think he went to Arizona. Here's Kennedy now. Play over the middle. Nice grab on the run. Catch made there.
So explain to me the basic difference between arena football and normal football.
Arena football is a smaller field, higher goalpost, played indoors in an 8-man game.
So it's 8 instead of 11.
Yes, on a
and
shortened field.
How much smaller is the field?
I think it's only 60 yards total, 50-yard field.
And across?
Across, it's about 3/4 of the distance. It's about 20 yards across. It's about the size of from here to the hash marks on the other side. It's a very narrow field. There's walls. Everything's live inside the walls.
Okay.
It's kind of like James Conn and rollerball. Boy, that was a blank stare. Here's Ireland. Got to keep them on the inside. There you go. Keep them up. Nicely done by C.J. Liotto there to get him in line. Also in on the play, Iona Eli. Also had Trask in there. Nice job by the defense.
So tell me this. Have you ever heard of slam ball?
Slam ball? Is that like dodgeball?
It's a mix between WWE, basketball, and football.
Okay.
It's full contact with pads. It's not around anymore. It was a TV sport.
Sounds like a date night at my house. 10:25 to go. 2nd and 8 from the 38 here in the third quarter. 20-8. Renegades shocking the Buzzards. They're trying to make a comeback. Renegades saying, not in my house. Dropping back is Kennedy. Oh, and he trips over his own man. And his knee goes down. He ran into Ireland on his way back, tripped him up, and his knee hit the ground. So if he sacks himself, does that make it a hacky sack? A selfie sack.
So I thought in pro you could fall and get back up.
Unless your knee hits, I think. And like he went down, like if you down the ball, if you put your knee down, your knee goes down. If you can roll or whatever, but if your knee hits like that, you're down. Over to see his baby. Cute scene on the sidelines, only in the PFL.
Well, I think you get a NFL.
Living on. Awaiting the We got flags, so all this doesn't mean anything. Some excited girlfriends in the stands. Trying to see what the penalty is. Renegade's afraid it's a personal foul, like roughing the kicker.
It was before the kick went off.
Let's see what the white cap says here. Illegal procedure against false start, and then roughing the kicker, offsetting penalties. It'll repeat 4th down.
Well, that's lucky for the Renegades because they did not get a good run back on that one.
No,
Shed had too many defenders down there and not enough blockers.
And it's lucky for the Renegades that it was illegal procedure against the Buzzards because the roughing the kicker would have given the Buzzards 15 yards and a 1st down. So much for ambiance. Yeah, right? Don't cut my umbilical. 8:47 to go here. Now, I know that's probably odd sounding if you just tuned in on that one. We'll replay 4th down. It'll be 4th and 14 from the 32-yard line here in the third quarter. 20-8 our score as the Renegades lead the visiting Buzzards. And they're flying in circles looking for a carcass and not finding it. Renegades aren't laying down and playing dead.
Renegades have Tanner back. Shed on the sidelines now.
Yeah, and then there's Shed on the sideline. There's a big kick. Tanner will have that with plenty of time to do something. He makes one break. He's got some room up the middle. He's got some room around the outside. Gets tripped up, but he does get it out across the 30. That's where the Renegades will take over. And we'll take a quick break and come back and bring you more in just a moment along this network of Demedia.
He started on the sidelines with Woody Hayes at The Ohio State University, has treated Major League ball players on the way up with the Pirates and Yankees, and made sure NCAA champion gymnasts from Utah were in top form. Locally, he's been a trainer for Eagle Point High and the Medford Rogues baseball team and countless individual athletes. For 32 years, Steve Zirkle has been putting that extensive experience to work for you and I as the owner of Medford Sports Injury and Therapy Centers. Visit medfordsportsinjury.com for locations near you.
And we welcome you back. Third quarter action now. 8:35 to go. Here in the third quarter, Renegades with the ball and the lead and the momentum and the crowd. In. Slight loss on the play, about a yard. Beautiful view if you've ever watched a game here from the new South Medford High School. Sitting here, over to the left, we've got Roxy Ann. Sure, why not? Let's take a look. Zoom out and see it too. Camera operation, oh so masterful. Even with two hands, could even zoom and pan at the same time. There's Roxy Ann moving across. You see Roxy Ann Butte coming across. Over in the distance there, you see Mount McLaughlin. And as we come back over here, you'll see Mount Baldy, and then we come back on the action. And that's it, your Southern Oregon view for football. Pass is complete. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. He didn't have complete control, and boy, was that lucky. That was lucky.
Yeah, that was a great strip there by the Buzzards, but it was a pass incomplete.
So with that kid down there in the long jump pit, that makes 5 kids now I've seen with mohawks tonight. Must be the new hairstyle of choice.
Well, it's a fairly cool hairstyle for the summer.
Exactly.
You should consider one yourself.
Mine's the coolest. Figuratively and literally. 7:28 to go. Here's Gonzalez throwing quickly to the sideline, out of bounds. Woo, kids. That's why they keep those kids out of there. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So McGregor going to punt for the first time in a long time.
I wonder if he still remembers how to do it.
Yeah. Probably hasn't punted since the first quarter. Good job by the Buzzard defense. Dropping back is Joshua Higbee, the wide receiver. And his up man, number 2, Bryson Littlejohn. I thought he was in the Sherwood Forest. 7:24 to go with the kick from McGregor. High, heads up over here. It's going to come down on top of people. Doink.
I think McGregor should have aimed for the uprights on that one.
Yeah, he should have just put it over the top.
Jason McGregor's punt sails out of bounds at about the 45-yard line of South Lane. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Buzzards.
And we'll endeavor to keep going. It appears to us the video is frozen for a second. We might open up another camera and see if we can make this work, or if it's going to do the same thing. It's not. See if our connection, we'll check our connections. It looks like audio's still going through, so we'll just give you the audio version unless we can figure out what the deal. We might disconnect them and reconnect them and see if our cables are loose and see if it's all connected into all the units that we need to be. Maybe unload and load the camera. 6:59 to go. 1st and 10, and now we got a question mark. So we need to reassign the camera probably. Here he comes the other way. And with Robert Bailey with the pick. Big defensive play. First and 31.
Let's get something going, oh! Let's get something going!
We're having a technical difficulty with the camera. What we're going to do, we're going to close the program out, so you're going to lose this for a second, and then we'll come right back on. I don't know if you have to go in and out of YouTube or not, but we're going to leave for just a second, load everything back in, and come back. Stay with us. All right, we appreciate your patience during the technical difficulties there. Guerrilla broadcasting in the bleachers under a canopy at sunset on an air card. I don't think that's how they intended television networks to be.
Well, that's exactly what ESPN does, right?
Yeah, except they have a truck with 37 people working and 14 cameras.
So do we, right?
Well,
I mean, that's what this backpack behind us is?
Yeah. So after the interception, Renegades looking to knock off another score here. 2:33 and counting here in the third quarter. 20-8. They've got the ball. They're driving. And I would say doing very well, thank you. Guy. Stats. Man open. Happen. Long to medium.
It takes
or used car. Low price. Superstore.
Renegades. Of these men and women. I know those.
Fake there by the
10 ball yard line. We're not going by tell almost here comes Ireland. Buzzards
out there.
James Snyder in on kind of stretch it. Fourth quarter. Yard 55 marked out at Renegade. The two Renegades now first down, and we got a whistle.
We have movement in the line. So this is a flag.
Yeah, just saw him. Come on, thanks.
And encouragement against the Buzzards. So 5-yard penalty and remains first down.
Renegades needed that one, giving him a little bit of wiggle room back near their own end zone. With 11:50 left on the fourth quarter here in this PFL game.
Gonzalez has a man on the outside. Boy, that one, whew, that would have been a scary pick six.
It will be 2nd and 5 coming up for the Renegades.
So now 2nd down and 5 with 11:46. Clock is stopped with the incomplete pass on the last play. Here they come up the middle, a little bit of running room. Nice strong push by the offensive line, gets a few more yards. Well, if nothing else, they're at least giving McGregor some room to punt.
Yeah, you hate to be punting out of the back of your end zone.
Or from the library. Sun's starting to set. The only thing you can see with sunshine on it are the manners up on the hill. So that tells you to mind your manners. $11:06 to go here in the game. Renegades would love to move the chains and run some more time off this clock. Oh, he's close. He may have it. It looks like he got it. Let's see if we get the signal. First down, Renegades. Big job by Alvin Thornton. Thornton on the night, 4 carries, 20 yards. Done a heck of a lot of good work there for the team. If nothing else, 4 more plays, they can run another 2 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, the less time you give the Buzzards with the ball, the better this late in the game.
Yeah, I mean, 16 points. If they did 2 8-point scoring drives, they could win it. So you don't want to give them that opportunity. You want to try to take as much time off the clock like they're doing right now. Buzzards still have 3 timeouts left. So here we go now, 2nd down and 10. Ball's on the 12-yard line here in the fourth quarter, 9:40 to go. There's some running room up the middle. Tanner, he gets it out to about the 15. Keeping it on the ground, keeping the clock running down at the 9:30 mark. Clock continues to tick. Coming up next week, Renegades back home. This time I think they'll be at Spiegelberg Stadium. I think all the fundraisers and graduations and dog shows and tractor pulls and everything else at Spiegelberg are over, don't you think?
Yeah, should be by then. Should be back in more of the Renegades' home than here at South Medford.
Yeah. Well, it's nice here. It's nice. Great view at the mountains, I'll tell you that. But next week, June 13th, against the Clark County Vipers. And then they go on the road to take on the Portland Raiders. Boy, that'll be a tough one. The defending champs, they're undefeated, and they're scoring a bazillion points a game. And they finish out the season at the Portland Pit Bulls. So 2 trips to the Portland area. One to Portland, one to Hillsboro, actually. Other sponsors along the way, want to thank Blackstone Audio on Mistletoe Street in Ashland, proud sponsor of Jason McGregor. Stephanie Smith, proud to support Sydney Smith, the Thornton family, sponsors of Alvin Thornton. Los Kings Forestry, proud sponsors of CJ Liato. The Trask family, Eagle Point Eye Care, Daly's Window Cleaning, Pacific Medical, Pier 21 Tavern. All these sponsors come up to help this team provide opportunities for these players. If you'd like to help sponsor, please give me a call, 941-1602. Here's McGregor, high, spiraling kick. That one's going to take a big roll. Jamil Wynn finally brought down, but not before a great run inside flag. So and at least a 6 to win it. Renegades have done good. Kennedy back in at quarterback. There's an outside pass. Pass complete on the outside. Good tackle made. With that penalty, we're going to see it again.
I have to love the Renegade on the sideline calling that it's on the Buzzards.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to see if it's number 10. According to our statistician, he'll be out. Here it is. Unsportsmanlike. Number 10. And so that's going to negate the gain on the play. So they gain 15 yards, and then they have it taken back from unsportsmanlike conduct. Just play the game and keep your mouth shut. They do a lot of taunting after the whistle blows, and that's what gets you. The refs do not want to put up with that from either team. Official timeout. I think they're going to make sure the spotting of the ball, the down and everything. Because with the penalty, it's a loss of down, so that makes it second down. So second down and 10. Quarterback still, or the scoreboard still says first. Oh, no, they put it back to first down. Kennedy looking deep. He's got time. He throws over the middle. Yeah, he caught it. With the completion, they're back close to a first down. 6:44 and counting. It's going to be a couple hurry-up offenses for the Buzzards if they can get in the end zone here. There's Kennedy running for his life, just trying to get out of bounds, and he does. Big Big play for the defense. Loss of about 1.5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up third down. Stops the clock at 6:24 here in the fourth quarter. They're trailing 20-8. Almost a loss of 2, according to our statistician, Michael Summers. He has the bird's eye view with the team camera. You're watching the media webcast of Southern Oregon Renegades football. Renegades Buzzards, fourth quarter, PFL could be the upset of the week.
Yeah, Renegades playing a great game tonight, and the Buzzards not really knowing what to do with it.
I think they just got shell-shocked from the beginning. I think those two 52-yard field goals just said, hey, what? I have to check the record books. A 52-yard field goal. Wow. Kennedy over the middle. Oh! Nice job back there by Snyder on the carry and the coverage. It'll be fourth down. They've got to go for it. They've got nothing to lose here. They've got to go for it. Another flag. This time it's going to be against the Renegades. That time against Antonio Cobbs.
Keep your mouth shut, 9-9. Keep your head on. Keep your head on.
Offsetting. So it'll repeat fourth down. So with that, it's fourth down and 13. We're approaching the 6:15 mark here in the game. Really good game. Penalty on the it's
more of a stop.
Yeah.
He was reaching for it.
As he was reaching for it, he reached down and stomped on his mouthpiece. So that one's going to go against the Renegades on the kickoff. It'll be offsetting. It should be offsetting taunting calls, but we'll see who didn't get caught. Receiver taunted the defender, lost his mouthpiece. The defender stomped on his mouthpiece and got caught. So it's always, parents always tell the kids, it's the one who retaliates who gets caught.
Yeah, because that's the latter action.
Yeah. So right now, that makes it 20-14. Extra point attempt here coming up. And the point after attempt is good. And so things all of a sudden just got a heck more interesting, didn't they, Christopher?
Well, yeah, now it's down to a
touchdown.
Yeah, 1 point, one score lead.
A touchdown, that's it. Just a touchdown. No extra point, no nothing. Just a touchdown. So now we'll have to see what the case is.
Sponsoring the Renegades this year. Mike's Marine here in Medford on Bullock Road, out near the airport. But right directly across the street from Fred Meyer, Fred Meyer, that is, where you find them.
Big return, Red! Big return!
I think Pacific Medical again here in Medford. Daly's window cleaning, the proud sponsor of number 46, Howard Tisdale. Thank you all for your support of Renegade football.
Again, against the Renegades, a foul, unsportsmanlike conduct, makes it all the way up on the 50 for the kick. Now, there's 6 minutes left. Do you go for the onside kick, or do you just kick it deep and pin him deep?
That's a tough call. Onside kicks don't have that great of.
They got a lot of hands
percentage.
guys down here, a lot of receiver guys on this end over here. Nope, they kick it deep. They're going to put it out.
That kick's going out of the end zone, so it'll be Renegade football, 1st and 10 at their 25.
And it will be Renegade football, 1st and 10 at their 25. I didn't like the looks of that, what happened back there. Patrick Shedd turned to get the ball and totally fell off his feet like his knee gave out. That's disturbing. We'll have to see what's going to be the deal.
You know, Shedd has been sitting a lot more, and Tanner has been in his place.
Yeah, so he may have a little knee issue because, and if that's the case, you need to get him out of there because he's not going to be productive for you with the disabled knee. So here we go. One drive, a couple moves of the chains could eat away that 558 like Pac-Man going waka waka waka. Here's a handoff in the backfield. That one to Tanner. They lost a couple on that play, but the clock continues to run. So now it's 20-15, a 5-point game. The Buzzards do have 3 timeouts left. Renegades have 3 downs left. That can take 1:30 off the clock. That would still give the Buzzards the ball with 4 minutes left if nothing else happens here. Renegades definitely want to keep the clock running and would really, really love to get a first down. Gonzalez throws over the middle. Oh, in and out of the hands of Antoine Williams. Hit him right in the mitts.
And that would have been close to a first down.
Yep. And the worst part of that stopped the clock.
Yeah.
So now it is 3rd and 12 with 5:12 to go. Now the Buzzards starting to get a little sign of life. Jamil Wynn back in the backfield. That's a wobbler going nowhere. And like that, the Buzzards will get the ball back as it's 4th and 12 from the 23 with 5 minutes on the clock. So it's going to come down to Renegade defense, Christopher. Are they able to control the end of the game?
And that's a $1 million question, Demi.
And change in U.S. currency. So now the one thing you don't want to do is give Jamil Wynn a good run back opportunity. You want to kick it away from him, maybe over here on the near sideline, have it bounce out of bounds. You don't want to give him an open field with 30 yards to run the ball back because he could break it wide open.
Or you could just put it through the uprights back there behind the end zone and hit the scoreboard.
That works. Oh, bad snap. Oh, McGregor gets off a great punt considering what just happened. And there's a good spin. There's a good roll. Get outside, get outside, get outside, get outside. Good job defensively. Renegades on the ball. Couple good plays in there. On the play, number 54.
Good job on the stop there by the Gades.
Yeah, on that play, John Noga also in on the play. Have to see here who's in there too. Bishop in on the stop. All right, now 4:45 on the clock. Renegades defense with their backs against the wall at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Buzzards. What has been a fantastic game here tonight. Here's Kennedy dropping back. He's looking. He's going to have to run out of his pocket. Oh, and it's almost picked off by Tanner.
Tanner came up shaking his head on that one.
I know, he's like, if I was 1 foot closer, I could have done that.
Let's go, defense! Let's step it up, D! Let's go, D! Oh, Renegades, man, let's hear it! Let's go, defense! Go, Renegades! Let's go, D!
Kennedy back in the shotgun. There's a handoff up the middle to Ireland. Ireland tripped up in the backfield. Nicely done. Antoine Williams just has Hyphy's number. He just does.
Watch the pass! Watch the pass! Nobody behind you! Nobody behind you!
Renegades lead 20-15, coming up on the 4-minute mark. Loss on the play of about 3. Here's Kennedy rolling out. He's looking. He's got nowhere to go. He's got to get rid of it. He does. He's got a man open. He's got a first down. He stays in bounds. They'll stop the clock to move the chains, but the pass is complete. 3:51 to go. They're into Renegade territory.
Go, Renegades! Let's go, defense!
3:40 to go and counting. There's Hyphy up the middle with a big run. Puts his head down and just barrels over. Finally brought down there on the stop. Good stop made there. Clock running. 3 timeouts left. You want to get some fresh legs in there. You don't want tired guys chasing these fast speed guys. There's a pass to the outside, complete, and he's going to break it outside. He's got some yardage, and he's finally brought down out of bounds. Good play out there on the outside again, number 35 of the Renegades. .257 and counting. Here's Kennedy in the shotgun. Gives the ball off. Leon Ireland upended there at the line of scrimmage. He's not going far. They don't need a field goal. They need a touchdown, and they want to burn the clock, Chris. They don't want to give the Renegades any chance of coming back right now.
Yeah, they want that touchdown, but they want that touchdown with
0 time left.
Yeah, so the Renegades don't have a chance to match it and then give it to them with no time left.
Exactly. So Ireland, the lone setback. Kennedy in the shotgun. They've got trips right. Here's the snap with 2:20 to go. Quarterback keeper. He's getting his way down there. Now they stop the clock. Renegades have played their best game of the year today. It'd be horrible to have it end with a comeback victory. Kennedy now, lone setback, clock counting, 1:56 to go. Here it is, hands off to Hyphy. Oh, he keeps it and walks it in himself. What a fake by the quarterback.
Wow, that was a really great fake. Faked me, faked the crowd, faked the players.
Wow, what a play. He faked the handoff to Leon up the middle, took it around the outside, and they take the lead 21-20. What a surprising play that was.
What a turn of events.
Yeah.
What a great shot of Roxanne.
I know. Check your Facebook and Twitter coming up. We got a great shot of the game with Roxanne and the beautiful sunset clouds in the background. Tell you what. And here's the point after attempt. And the Buzzards take a timeout. They want to make sure what they want to do here. They might go for 2 so that the Renegades can tie it with a field goal instead of win it with a field goal.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they're thinking about doing. We'll take a timeout as well. We're down to 1:49 to go. We'll be back after this timeout and a word from the Medford Police Department.
This is Officer Schilder reminding you that all Medford City parks are now designated smoke-free. A no smoking ordinance was passed on March 20th, 2014 by the City Council to ensure that everyone has a safe and enjoyable time in your city parks. This prohibits the smoking of cigarettes, cigars, pipe tobacco, and chewing tobacco while in city parks, with the exception of the designated smoking area in U.S. Sailor Community Park. Thank you for helping make your parks a great experience for others. I'm Josh Schilder, and public safety is my business.
Teams make their way back onto the field, and it looks like they are. They're going to go for 2 so they can have at least a field goal distance between them and the Renegades. We'll have to see what happens here. They line up for the play. One on time down. Kennedy calling an audible on the line of scrimmage. He's got 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left side. He's got Hyphy in the back. Here's the snap, quick throw into the corner. He's out of bounds. Oh, they're going to give it to him. So it could come down to the foot of Mr. McGregor to get them back in the game.
Well, I would want it on no one else's shoulders tonight.
Exactly. (23-20). They came back from a 20-8 deficit to take the lead.
What a job in this fourth quarter by the
Buzzards have done an awesome job, just spectacular. So here we are, back deep to receive. Is Patrick Shedd in there, or are they putting somebody else? Let's see. Yep, he's back there. Okay. So we'll see. Are they going to intentionally kick it back there or not? What do you think, Christopher?
I don't know. You don't want to give up that touchdown on the return.
So we'll see. Here comes the kick with 1:49 to go. Buzzards take a 3-point lead. There's a high, deep kick. Going to go to Tanner. He's going to get it back about the 3. He's got some room. He's making his move. He cuts up the middle. Makes one spin move. Gets out to about the 23-yard line. And that's where the Renegades will start play with 1:42 to go. Wow. Oh, wow. What a change of events, huh?
What a change of events, and what a game this has come down to.
Yeah. This, without a doubt, the best game of the year. Best game of the year for the Renegades, and I think the Buzzards would probably tell you their worst game of the year. So penalty on that, we're going to do it over. Penalized on the kickoff, so they're going to back them up to the 35, actually back to the 30. So this could work for the advantage of the Renegades here. The penalty will back it up. Interesting development. So now kicking off from the 30-yard line, same two back. Well, actually a new returner back there. Patrick Shedd is back there, and Robert Bailey. So Tanner's out. Okay, another deep kick. This one's going to be back there. They've got a wedge. There's the run back they needed. He could do it. He's going to go all the way down the sideline. The Renegades The Renegades, unbelievable, going to score a touchdown on the return kickoff. No flags on the field. It is a touchdown, Renegades.
What a run by Patrick Shedd.
There's a flag down, but that's a celebration flag. Took his helmet off for excess celebration, but Patrick Shedd on a 75-yard touchdown return.
I would take the excessive celebration flag all day.
Yeah. Patrick Shedd just did what Patrick Shedd does.
Yes.
And, you know, you say, this would be a great time for Patrick Shedd to run it back. And what's he do?
Runs it back. All the way.
The guy's like clockwork. I'll tell you what. One of the best athletes in the entire PFL. Yeah. And his 26-23, this point after attempt is critical because it makes it no longer a field goal game to tie it.
So earlier when I said that I would want the other person's hands than McGregor.
Here you go.
I might want it in Shedd's hands now.
Yeah. So here it is. James Snyder in to hold for the point after. Minute 36 to go. There's the snap. Kick is up. And the kick is good. What a game. This has been a game for the ages tonight, I'll tell you what. They don't get better than this. Some beautiful sunsets if you're in the Medford area or in the Rogue Valley. Take a look outside. Some beautiful sky out there tonight. Pink clouds. Look across the way as we pan over there. Keep going. Show Roxanne for a second. We got just a second. Look at that beautiful sky out there. Beautiful. Okay, so now you're Jason McGregor. You want to keep it out of Jamil Wynn's hands. He's over on the left side. Yeah, the celebration kick, that could hurt him. That's why you got to keep your head about you in these games.
You got to keep your head in your helmet.
Good point, Christopher. That's right. Keep your head in your helmet. Lesson number 1 in football. Can I quote you on that? That was a good one. McGregor with the little pooch kick. He's going to knock it out of bounds, and they're going to take a penalty, which they'll get the ball at the 35.
I feel like there should be a different color penalty for penalties like that.
Yeah, pink.
That are just like no big deal, you know.
Pink flag.
Almost on purpose.
Yeah.
Rather than.
That was on purpose. He's like, no, we're not giving them a run back opportunity. We'll give them the ball. Oh, they put it at the 40. I thought it was the 35. All right, so at the 40-yard line, minute 36, 3 timeouts. Buzzards, what you got? Let's see what they got. Crowd being rallied by the sidelines. Yes. Renegade defense making some noise, rattling our cages, so to speak.
Loud crowd out here tonight.
Yeah, very loud crowd.
Loud and proud.
So now here come the Buzzards thinking they'd pulled off the miracle when the real miracle was Patrick Shedd. So now with 1:36 to go, here he is back in the shotgun. He's got Leon Ireland back there. Drops back, looking over the middle. Gonna throw. Nope, nowhere to go. He's running for his life. He's gonna have to just toss it out of bounds, and it's caught on the sideline by Anthony Gonzalez. Fires it back to the ref. So 1 down, 3 to go. 1:28, 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. This PFL broadcast brought to you by Demedia, Southern Oregon Renegades. All of our sponsors along the way. Glad you could be with us. When you ask what's it on, it's on Demedia.
It's on Demedia on YouTube.
On demand. On demand on Demedia. Ooh, I like that one. Hear the crowd getting crazy. Kennedy dropping back, looking for his receiver, going deep. He's got a man open. He's overthrown him. Covered there by James Snyder. Taking only a few seconds off the clock each time, but I'll tell you what, they're working hard for their money right now. Fans from both teams on their feet, yelling, screaming. Kids still building in the sandbox. They could care less.
They're like, I care about the game. Just tell me what the score is when it's done.
Yeah. Just tell me when it's time to go take a bath. All right, so now here it is, 3rd and 10 from the 40 here in the 4th quarter. Renegades with a 27-23 lead. Kennedy looking out to the outside. He's got a man out there. Oh, and it's almost intercepted by who else? Patrick Shedd. And see, he's hobbling, man. He ran that kickoff back hurt.
Yeah.
Because we saw him hurt back here before, and he ran that kickoff back hurt.
The ankle's still bothering him.
Yeah.
Or knee.
Patrick Shedd with a bad ankle is better than most people on this field.
Yeah. Do you think he incorporates that to, oh, I'm about to fall this way, I'll do my juke that way?
Yeah. Fourth down, it comes down to this for the Buzzards. They've got to get at least a first down. You know they're going to want more. They're starting to run out of time on this play. Back judge starting to look at his watch. Here it is, the big play. He's out of the shotgun. He's got Hyphy back there as he has all night. Drops back, looking. He's going to go in the shotgun. Looking, little dump-off pass, and it's incomplete. No penalties. Renegades will take over, and that should be the game.
With 1 minute and 11 seconds left on the clock, Renegades take over with the 27-23 lead.
So with 3 timeouts, the Buzzards can stop it for 3 plays. Renegades will snap the ball, try to run a play. Buzzards will call timeout. Snap the ball, run a play, call timeout. Snap the ball, run a play, call timeout. So that could get them down. The Buzzards theoretically could get the ball back with about 20 seconds left and no timeouts.
If only they had Patrick Shedd on their team.
Yeah. So 1st and 10, Renegades going into the victory celebration. He takes a knee. See, now, one of the things like the Bill Belichick would do here, he would fake the kneel and run it.
Yeah.
And take up time and catch it on the corner.
Is in the PFL, you never know who's going to get mad at that and take a punch at you.
Yeah.
Or
pull out a wrench, a hacksaw.
Yeah, it's not just a foul in the game that you have to worry about.
Yeah, it's walking to the parking lot afterward. So 1:08. They should be down to 2 timeouts now. So the Buzzards down to 2 timeouts now with 1:08 to go. 1 timeout? Oh, that's right. They are down to 1 timeout. Our statistician let us know they're down to 1 timeout. They had 1 to start the second half, so the Buzzards down to their last 1 timeout left after this.
And Anthony kneels down.
That should be. Clock is running.
And the clock will run. It is 3rd down for the Renegades.
Yep, that's right. They're out. They're out of timeouts.
Once again, fans, want to remind you next week, Renegades are home, their final home game of the season. And we will be back over at
This is definitely the upset of the week in the PFL.
Well, yeah, and it's just a great job by the Renegades.
Awesome job.
Buzzards came back with it.
And that'll be it.
And that is going to do it tonight. The Renegades with their second win in a row. Your final score will be the South Lane Buzzards 23, your Renegades 27. Fans, the staff of the Renegades, and the members of both teams, thank you for your attendance tonight. We hope you drive home safely.
4, 3, 2, 1, and this one is officially in the books. The upset of the week in the Pacific Football League. The Southern Oregon Renegades have defeated the 5-2 Buzzards, who now go to 5-3. What a game.
What a game. Great job by the Renegades. Great job by a few players in particular.
Patrick Shedd.
Tanner had a great run back for a touchdown.
Yep.
And McGregor.
And McGregor. A punt
Those
return.
three just stand out.
I'll tell you, the highlights, as Chris just said, 2, not 1, but 2 52-yard field goals. And then the punt return back by Tanner, and then the return back by Shedd.
Well, I think the by Tanner was a pass.
Oh, that's right. It was a long pass from Gonzalez.
Yeah, it was a 50-something yard pass.
Yeah, just unbelievable.
Great job by the Renegades tonight. And then just being clutched by Patrick Shedd at the end of the game.
That was just fantastic, fantastic football. We'll take a break, come back real quick, give you our final thoughts after this along the media.
I start my mornings fresh with premium brewed My Circle K coffee. Sometimes I choose their house blend. Other times I'm in the mood for their 100% dark roast. And sometimes my mornings start with freshly brewed hazelnut coffee. Creamy smooth, sweet with just a hint of vanilla. And some mornings I like to play barista with a My Circle K cappuccino. So many delicious flavors to choose from. Always fresh, always the way I want it. Find them, follow them, kick back with them. MyCircleK.com.
Bill's Glass, covering the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. From any room in your home to your vehicle, Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for over 40 years. We're enclosures, industry leader, family run. Bill's Glass in Grants Pass.
And there you see the final, 27-23. It went from a 20-8 lead by the Renegades to a 23-20 lead by the Buzzards to a 27-23 lead by the Renegades. I'll tell you. Got any Tums?
What?
Yeah, exactly. Well, what a game. I'll tell you, fantastic. What an unbelievable finish to that one. So for Christopher Janish, Leona, and Rock, I'm Demity Soto from South Medford High School. Next week, they're back home, and they'll be taking on the Vipers at Spiegelberg Stadium. And thank you for joining us here tonight along the media. We'll be back next week. Stay tuned. Check Facebook for the Renegades. And on mine also as well, DeSoto541, DeMedia's YouTube site. You can forward it on to people to watch a game. Unbelievable finish. Thank you for being with us, and good night.